It's a shame, though, that you're gonna have to fight a real warrior and submit to your fate. Guys, we have a bit of an issue. You see, I walked inside my house after last video, and as you can see, all of my chests are completely missing. I don't know how this happened. I just logged on and everything was gone, except for everything that I had on my person. Nah, just kidding. I have it all inside this massive storage building that I built. And by the way, the bridge has been raised. Oh, and by the way, I feel cold. And by the way, there's a tree here in my smithing yard. And oh, by the way, I have this building. Did I show you this building last time? I think this... Was this in the video? I think it was. Yeah, it was probably in the video. But alas, let's go get some sleep here. And then I have some things to show you. Now, we have one sole mission today, and that is to get to the swamp. But we need good rest before we get to the swamp, so. And we're back. Alright, so, our mission, like I said, is to go to the swamp. Now, also, I do just want to say that there was a time where I was going through my portal to collect wood, since the trees were a lot closer and I didn't have to run all the way over there. And I took the portal one time, and a troll was standing on the other end of it, little to my knowledge, and he one-hit KO'd me, because I wasn't wearing armor, because I was going back to get other stuff that I got when I died, or that I dropped when I died, and then he destroyed the portal, so then I had to sail back on a raft, because I couldn't afford a boat, and then I died. So then I had to make a second raft, and that didn't take... that took a lot more time than I thought, because the wind was going the opposite direction I needed it to, both there and back, both times. Except for the first time, because I died. Anyway, as you can see, I have all of my chests lined up in here. I have enemy drops, including trophies and guts, which is pickups and whatnot. And then mob drops, I have meat. I also have trophies in the middle chest, and I have pelts and other drops in here. Miscellaneous tools, armor, weird stuff, valuables and edibles. Yeah, trinkets and food. Resources, woods, I have normal, core, and fine wood, and then I have plants and stone. And then, of course, my building over here is where I'm going to put all the ore. Once it's done schmelting, which I can throw right through the mirror. Boom. And then I have all my kilns with the coal. I think I destroyed one of those kilns to make a schmelter. So let's just... Oh, that's the wrong side. Let's refill. I don't have any coal. Alright, cool. We're going to have to refill the kilns at some point. I also raised the ground, so now I can start making ourselves. We can start making ourselves a little garden right here and put all of our bees as well. So, before we do any of that, though, we need to go find some iron. Which means we also should probably bring our pickaxes. Isn't there a way to make a copper pickaxe? Am I crazy? I'm pretty sure there's a copper pickaxe. Right? Bronze pickaxe. I need 10 bronze. Well. Problem solved. Oh, and I need normal wood, don't I? Core wood. Well, I know where to find that. I just showed you guys. Oh. I'm a silly goober. I need bronze. Yeah. It's about time, by the way. I would like to make multiple of these, now that I think about it. Just in case, right? I'll make 2 level 2 pickaxes. Oh yeah, I don't know how, like, I didn't make these sooner. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm also going to put my cultivator in here. We'll take the swamp key, we need that. Let's eat some food. Boom. Free up an inventory space there as well. Core wood can go in here. Oh, I had core wood in here. Dude. Unless it's my core wood. Am I crazy? I don't know what I'm thinking today. Let's go. We have 2 bronze pickaxes, 3 bone pickaxes. Honestly, it might be too much. But you know what? I'm determined. Okay? We have our swamp key. Yep. So, here's the plan, guys. Now, the wind might actually... the wind is always going the absolute opposite direction we want it to, because we want to go... you know what? Ow. Ow. Maybe it'll work. Okay? Because it's not going to work going out, but once we get out, we're going to want to go right, I think. Let's check the map. Yeah, because we went left. That's where the merchant is. That's where the elder is. But we haven't gone this way, and I'm really curious. I think there's bound to be a swamp up here somewhere, okay? So again, once we kind of break through, we'll go pretty far out here, and then we're going to hook a hard right. I don't know. Maybe we'll catch some wind. I'm not sure. I'm hoping also that maybe the wind will be on our side for once. Let's try and catch some of it here as we make our way out. I think it's helping a little bit. It's gonna blow us way off course. So now's the perfect opportunity, because I haven't actually talked for a while in these videos about what we're learning in school. And I wanted to take some time this episode to really dedicate, effort and focus on it, because I think it's an important topic. And unless a Leviathan attacks us, which is likely, now that I think about it, I don't think I'll get too distracted. So, with that being said, we are talking about the history of the Holocaust, more so the history and literature of the Holocaust, which obviously is a pretty heavy subject, but I feel like, I don't know, Valheim provides a bit of a nice atmosphere to talk about stuff like that. But I guess what I wanted to focus today's video on was the Olympics, since that's what we were talking about in class. This is the 1936 Olympics, where Adolf Hitler gave the opening speech, which is kind of crazy to think about, but anyway. We talked about 2 athletes. One of them was from Germany. Her name, Helene Mayer. She was a Jewish fencer who ended up winning 2nd place after she qualified for the German team, which was pretty cool to hear about. And Jesse Owens from the U.S., who, according to the article that we read, gave the lie to Hitler, essentially meaning he was a black man, black runner from America, and we talked about in class, like, how the Nazis in Nazi Germany believed that genetically they were superior, that the Germanic Nordic race was superior than any other race, and they obviously had certain races and peoples that they thought lesser of, right? And so Jesse Owens not only won a gold medal, but broke a world record in the dash that he was a part of, which was pretty incredible. We watched a video of it in class, actually, which was super cool for me to see, too. So, I don't know. I think it's important to talk about, obviously, the memory of it, and I think that's what is really often talked about. It still says I'm in the Black Forest biome, by the way, somehow. I don't know how this isn't the ocean. Oh, it's the ocean. Um, but yeah, let me. I don't know. That looks like a plains biome. Let's just sail around and talk for a bit, you know? Let's go this way. um, we talked about the memory of it, and that's very important, very much a core aspect of learning and talking about the Holocaust, right? Is the memory and, obviously trying to work for a future that does not repeat history in that way. But the other half of things that I, as a writer, particularly enjoy is also like how that happened, right? I like talking about that because I think it is really, a moral and philosophical topic in that way. We talk about propaganda, we talk about indoctrination through things such as the Hitler Youth, and it's really fascinating how easily and quickly power like that can take hold. So we talked about like paranoia and fear and how propaganda utilizes that essentially to pin people either against each other, which in the case of Crystal Nacht and things like that, kind of worked for them. Um, you know, it's important. The other word that I keep bringing up is rhetoric, right? It's important to keep an eye out for particular patterns you might notice in the media. Um, Always finding secondary sources, things like that. Because again, like looking back at the past, there was a lot of uncertainty, which is kind of what caused a lot of the chaos to begin with. A lot of things people didn't know that caused that fear. And again, the fear is what they use to control people. This is also a big theme in my book, by the way. So yeah, we did some talking about that. We're going to do some poetry writing this week, and we're also going to read from one of my favorite authors on the topic, Elie Wiesel, who I've read his memoir Night in school. I also read it again when I was student teaching. And we're reading, I think, a chapter of it for school, so that's really, really cool to at least see some of it, you know? Man, we're really out in the ocean blue today. Watch the swamp be like over here. I mean, look, it's not looking very schwampy in this direction. And again, the wind is really not my friend ever in Valheim. It seems always to be at my front. What do you call that? Starboard? I don't know my ship directions, okay? It does look like it's still Black Forest all the way around. So maybe we turn, take it a little bit, which is annoying because the wind was finally starting to work with us there. But let's kind of like cut right across and see what we can find this way. The wind isn't really working with us. Might be better to just do this. Okay, we're in the ocean. Something I shared with my students in class, and this is also something for my viewers as well who maybe don't know me outside of YouTube, which, by the way, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Number one, I'm a teacher, so that's, why I'm talking about this. But number two, when I was in middle school, I wrote a poem about the Holocaust because I was learning about it. And as a matter of fact, I don't know if I was reading Night. I can't remember. But I wrote a poem anyway. And at the time, someone in my community read it and essentially, vouched for me. And long story short, I was accepted to read my poem for Governor Wolf at the time at the Capitol building in Harrisburg for the Holocaust Memorial Day. And so that was, that's like a really cool fact that I get to share, but it's also really what sparked my love for writing, because again, having that opportunity really was super special to me. And I also got to meet some Holocaust survivors, which, nowadays it is such a rarity. Um, and I don't know, I just think it's important to highlight, again, that, like, there are real people at the other end of this. Um, so I like to share that. I have some pictures I like to show my students as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do think about it every now and then, and I think it really does inspire my writing as well, especially for my current book in progress. Speaking of in progress, where in the world? I mean, like, I don't see anything schwampy anywhere. I also haven't bumped into a Leviathan, so. Land ho! Oh, please tell me this is it. Right? Surely it must be. I don't see any other trees, though. I really hope this isn't just like a mini biome with nothing in it. Ooh. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Maybe? Maybe. It's starting to render in now. If I can find, like, a tomb or a mine or whatever they're called, because, like, this water kind of curves around the swamp here. So if I can spot one and dock the boat right nearby, we might be in luck, my friends. Oh, alright. Not so friendly folks over there. We're just gonna mind our business. They're just, they're angry individuals. But we pay them no mind, okay? Alright, let's keep an eye out for any sort of mine that we can see. And I'm not talking about the explosive kind. Alright. Sorry, had a bit of a spasm there. Is that one? I can't tell. It looks like just a building. It's getting kind of dark. That trip took all day. And it's raining also. Again, another building. Not quite what I'm looking for. We might have to venture inland, my friends. I also can't tell how deep this water is because of the lighting situation. So, let's try and turn ourselves around here. Is this a mine? I think it is. Wait. Alright, that should do. Why is it so dark? Are you joking? Why do I have the worst luck with my brightness? Is this a sign that I need to turn my brightness up, you guys? Let me know in the comments. That is a mine, right? Am I losing my mind? This surely must be. Right? No, it's not. It's a bone pile, which could kill me, given the fact that it's very, very difficult to see right now. Okay, is that an elite? It is, and I'm also in the water, by the way. Alright. This is my cue, gentlemen. It's been nice. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Just don't mind me. I can't see a dang thing, but you know, we ball. All right, gentlemen. Listen. I don't want to have to be, the party pooper here, but I'm really not interested. I cannot see. All right, listen, buddy. Okay, I tried to parry it in the darkness. And it's really, I'm gonna die, guys. This is how I die. This is how I die. I'm really angry. I couldn't see. I couldn't see. Can I change the brightness? Oh my god, that was just horrible. I'm poisoned? Please don't die. Now, if I'm gonna be smart about this, my first plan of action, so that I never have to do this again, will be to grab the portal stuff and build a portal. Okay? I have no armor, and I have no patience. And apparently no vision whatsoever, so that's good too. We cannot get bit by leeches. We must always be on the ground. I don't know if this is going to be possible. And, oh man, the patience it's going to take to do this again. But it's not going to have to happen, because we're going to build a portal. And everything's going to work out. Hunky-dorily, if you will. Alright. Now, here's what I want to try, because the water goes... You've got to be joking! You're joking, actually. You're joking, actually. You're joking, actually. You're joking, actually. You've got to be joking. Ay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this has taken far longer than I had hoped. I was a bit worried that the video would be far too short, but I've been recording for about, I want to say 2.5 hours. Okay? I've died quite a few times. Let's just say that. And as you can see, I'm on a raft. This is my second raft, I believe. So I'm picking up some of my old stuff from my last death. And then, well, I say the last death. There was another death that might have been off camera, but then we're gonna go collect all of our other stuff, and hopefully, we will find ourselves a little mine that we can finally do something with, you know? I need to prioritize, specifically, I think it's this death, because that's the one that has all the portal stuff in it. So let's try and find a way, if we can, to sneak a raft in there. I don't know if it'll be possible. It's definitely daytime. I wish the swamp didn't magically dim everything into a complete and utter darkness, but you know, such is life. Okay, never mind. We need to make a run for it, and we need to do this quickly.
Oh no!
Oh, you have got to be absolutely joking right now? What are the odds an abomination spawns right there, you know? Like, what if it just happened, though? Sayonara? Please? Please back up. Please back up. Please reverse. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Please, God Almighty. Thor, save me. Thor, save me. Thor, save me. Hello? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Back up this way, back up this way, back up this way. Oh my God. It's so fast. I think it's turning around. Oh my God. Full steam ahead! Alright, so we're not going that way, for God's sake. Dude, this raft is pathetically slow. This leech is just on it. There, yeah, swim back and tell the tale. That abomination got outsmarted, let me tell you. God, that's terrifying, though. And it's still very much after me. So, oh, God, alright. Why do I get the worst luck? Can anybody tell me? How's the boat looking? It's looking okay. This guy better not be following me still. And these guys gotta take a hike. Just don't fall in the water. Okay, the boat's looking a little worse for wear here. Oh God, I've really done it now. Oh God, oh my God, oh my God. Please, 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 please. There's a leech in there, there's a leech. Watch out, watch out. Why does it have to be raining 24/7? Can somebody tell me that? Oh my God. I don't know what this is. Oh my God, it's all my stuff. Alright, alright. We gotta be very careful here. Just dump everything. We don't need it anymore. Except for this, and this, and that. Oh my God. Guys, everybody calm down. Just start equipping stuff, it doesn't matter. I'm shaking. It's not over yet, though, because number one, we certainly do not have our portal set up, and that is the main issue here, okay? So nobody get too excited. There's stuff everywhere. We do, however, have our bow back, which, you know, honestly, I have missed so much. Because now I can finally exact my revenge on these fools. These buffoons. Okay, don't die, please, for God's sake. Oh my God. Alright, do I have meat? I do. I ditched all my puke berries, though, so that was a smart idea. Oh my God. Alright. Here's what we do. We leave all of this. We take the Surtling cores and all of this. Look, we can free up some space here. Okay. Alright. ASAP. Build the portal. ASAP. I don't care where. We're gonna build it right here. No. There's a little structure right here. Why don't we build it right here? It's perfect. Well... It ain't perfect, but we can make it work. Look, I think this works. Oh my god. Please. No. Swamp. Please work. Oh my god. Thank the Lord. Alright. We need to absolutely protect this thing at all costs now. That's our mission. Alright. It works, okay? It works. Here's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Let's take everything we have with us back now that we have the portal, okay? Empty out our inventory. Thank the Lord that we have this. Oh my god. Organize some stuff. We were out of wood. We were out of resin. It was horrible. May as well grab some here now that I think about it. Okay. The mine was somewhere in this direction, I think. It might be that. It might be that. We have the swamp key. We're at 68 health. I think it is. Maybe? No, it is a well of some kind. Well. Oh god, it's water. Okay. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. I guess that is what a well is, right? There we go. Is this the one? Could be, actually. I feel like this is the one. Alright, well this is unfortunately the only one I could find, but at the very least we do have something. Oh my... Okay. Luckily I don't really have to worry about dying as much. Alright, well the poison... The poison's gonna be an issue for sure. Hey buddy. Can I not die of poison? If I go through the door, does it... Oh my god, I'm alive? Okay, well... Sure. We have a portal, at least. Alright, now all we have to do is make it there alive. How hard can it be? Am I going the completely opposite direction of where I should be going right now? No, it's just right past this bone pile. Right yonder? There it is, yeah. That's a lot closer than I thought. Okay. Take me away. No blob, I killed the blob, okay. Ah, thank goodness. Imagine if I had to unlock that again and I had to kill the Elder twice. Thank God that's not a thing. Could use some more food. I have some of this stuff I didn't put away, I'm realizing. Alright. Oh. Great. Jeez, that guy had a lot of health. Why does it feel like I'm doing 0 damage? Anyone else feel like I'm doing 0 damage? Some amber. Some amber. Also, I'm saving up some valuables because I do have a plan, okay? There is the one trinket that allows me to see in the dark. Or at least glow. Ew, what is... This is the scrap I need. Good lord. Any valuables on the ground? Rubies? They're so hard to see, but... Some more. I'll take all. Hanging brazier. Great. Here's what I'm going to do, okay? Just so I know where all of it is, I'm going to pick all this up and I'm going to throw it in here. Okay? All my goodies, I'm going to throw right in there. There we go. Oh dear heavens. Kill it with fire? I'm already poisoned. Nice try, bub. Okay. Everything's fine. Place everything. We're healing a little bit. Okay, 3 seconds of poison. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, see? Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Now I realize, too, I could just eat these. If I'm really desperate, you know?
75 years later.
Alright. Let's do ourselves a favor. And grab some wood. And just make a little chest, you know? Just a little one. Maybe 2. Maybe 2 chests. If I can afford it. Which, no room in inventory, huh? How about that? How's that for room in inventory? There's a Draugr elite approaching me, and a Draugr swimming in the water there. Yeah, that's real cool, buddy. It's a shame, though, that you're gonna have to fight a real warrior and submit to your fate. I don't want to talk about it. Alright. Now, surely, he won't be waiting for me right outside, right? Hold the shield up. Hello? Oh, you brought your friend, too, huh? Try it again, I dare you. Oh, get destroyed, actually. Like, I don't want to hear it, okay? Wah, wah. Shush, okay? But that Draugr, he was just trying to... No, I don't want to hear it. Chest number 2. I would like this, and that, and this, and that. Bones I don't care for. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Chuck the bones in this corner. We'll keep the wood for now. We're healing. We're in shelter. This is good news. Okay. I'm losing track of where I'm going. So, God, this place is larger than I remember it being. So, what's this way? That's the way that I was going. What's this way? This is the chest room. Okay, got it. So this is the way with everything else, such as all of this. I am now carrying too much, in case you could not tell. Let's just get all of our stamina back. And then you know what? We're gonna do it again. Just make it a little bit faster, you know? Not trying to do all that. What? Hello? Dude, that's not cool, man. He's spawn camping me. This is what you get. I'm not playing games, dude. Draugr Elite Trophy, let's go. I'm friends with an abomination. Join Helvikash and all of his abomination friends as they wander through the swamps aimlessly in the hopes that maybe someday... Oh my god, what? Are you joking? Are we, Hey, we're being so for real right now? Like, this is just how we're playing the game now, huh? Alright. Oh my god. What is going on? Jeez. Alright, I need to build my chests again first. This is a nightmare. I should have eaten food. Okay, well... This is great. I mean, this is truly just divine. Alright, whatever. I say alright, whatever. Oh my god, these guys are gonna keep destroying my chests if I don't take care of them. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to end the episode, you guys. Look at how I died, though. Dang, dude. Alright, I gotta go, man.